views on Teslas now.
You called Andrew out, didn't you?
I did call you out a little bit.
I remember. And I love Elon because Elon's let me back on Twitter. So I have nothing bad to say about Tesla or Elon anymore. I am just not a fan of electric cars as a whole because I think that we are being forced into the age of electric cars. So this is the last great age of the combustion engine. So I think that you should have a combustion engine car for as long as you can. Soon you won't have that choice, right? So why wouldn't you have a combustion engine while you can? In 10, 20 years, we're not going to have that option. So, but then saying that, I bought a Rimac Navara the other day, which is a very fast electric car. So I've kind of moved over. I've got a few hybrids. I'm getting there. It's kind of hard to avoid now. Yeah. But I think that combustion engines are all coming to an end, aren't they? So.
Well, they are, but you'll always be able to buy one, won't you? Because you'll always be able to buy a vintage sports car or something like that. I want vintage. I want brand new. I want the newest tech. I want the new ones. And the new ones are going to stop selling. They're going to stop making. And that upsets me because I don't even think that the world's going to function correctly with this electric car garbage once everybody has one. How's everybody going to charge their electric car? Actually think about it for a second. It's fine when the odd person has an electric car, fine. But you're on the motorway and thousands of people need to charge their electric cars at 6 hours a time. How is this going to even work out?
The infrastructure isn't there.
The infrastructure
Well, I
isn't
mean,
there.
you don't need 6 hours. Like when I'm charging my Tesla, it takes probably about 30 minutes. But
30 whole minutes.
30 minutes.
I can put dead dinosaurs inside of my Ferrari in 30 seconds and I'm done and I'm out.
That's very true. But do you take a break on a long road trip? Do you often go for a coffee or something? Because I quite like it, just go and chill for a little bit and then the car's charged.
He pretends that he likes it.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like it.
Well,
Andrew's being chauffeur driven, so he's relaxing
you don't
already.
need to worry.
What was it, a Maybach today?
yeah, something like that. But but I drive around Europe. I do very long road trips, and it's fine for one person to take a break. But if you actually analyze the infrastructure of thousands of people trying to take a half an hour, 45-minute break, it changes everything. Also, the conspiracy theorist in me doesn't believe they're trying to push us towards electric cars because they care about the environment. I believe they're trying to push us towards electric cars for control because you can easily monitor an electric car. You can see where it goes. You can turn it off.
Yeah, imagine lockdown and COVID with everyone having electric cars.
Turn the cars off.
Yeah.
Turn everyone's cars off.
It's a horrible thought.
No, but that's what they're doing it for. Like, why else do you think they give a shit about the environment? It's kind of amazing to me anyone buys any of this crap. They sit here and they talk about global warming, and then there's obviously the hypocrisy of flying around on jets, etc. But that's not even the true thing that shows you they're lying. The thing that shows you they're lying is the second they manage to launder enough money from the people and steal hundreds of millions of dollars, they go and buy beachfront property. All of them are sitting on beachfront houses. I thought they were scared of the rising sea levels.
Exactly that.
Now they don't give a shit because it's them. Oh no, let's buy a house right here, right next to the ocean. So they don't care about the environment. None of them do. And anything they do, there's Trojan horses in life. They're going to come along with something like green environmentalism. They're going to Trojan horse it with control, which is what every government ever wants. If you oppose it, you look like a psychopath because who doesn't love the nature and who doesn't love the world, right? But truthfully, if you look at all the agendas inside of it, it's about more control. And that's the garbage that goes along with it. And like you said, lockdown, it would have been very easy. I'll give you another example. Imagine there's a protest. Imagine people finally have enough and they get fed up and there's a protest and you start trying to drive towards the protest to join in to exercise your democratic right. Just turn your car off. Now what are you gonna do, walk? And this is where all of this comes to. You have to understand that every single agenda that is being pushed in the world today, all of them come with the Trojan horse of control. And I don't want to be controlled on that level. I want my car to work. I want to start it and it move.
And make noise, lots of noise.
And noise, yeah. But I want, an electric car just doesn't feel like it's mine.
I think there's definitely going to be a case that they're going to give speed limits, and that will be controlled for electric cars without a doubt. And at the moment, of course, none of us break the speed limit, but if we wanted to, of course we can as an individual do that. So I think certainly limits will come on like that, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's the never-ending argument, right, of safety versus freedom, because when you talk about making somebody safe, the only way you can do that is to remove their freedom. So this is what they do. They say, humans crash cars, humans can't be trusted, we're going to put this limit in place for your safety. And they're right, it is more safe, but then your freedom is eroded, and then you have to trust the people who are taking your freedom away to never abuse their power. And anybody who's read a history book and understands human nature knows that power is always going to be abused. So it's unfortunate, kind of, it's hard on both sides. If you oppose it, they're like, well, don't you care about people who die in car crashes? And then if you say the other way around, it goes the other way around. So it's interesting, but the world is becoming draconian. I like to think we're fighting back, especially with the big tech censorship. That stuff's starting to go in our favor a little bit.
That's what I was going to say. Actually, big tech censored you, and if you could undo that censorship, would you?
I think they failed. How am I censored? I'm the first person who's been canceled where it's absolutely monumentally failed. And I think there's a bunch of pressure behind the dam. I think a lot of people are pissed off with these people. But what holds people back from really speaking their mind is everyone's afraid of the cancellation. Once somebody like me proves cancellation doesn't work and we put a crack in the dam, I think it's gonna break. I think a lot of people are gonna sit there and go, you know what?